Have you ever met someone who speaks little but says so much? That's the mark of a wise person, someone who knows that silence often holds more power than words. Wisdom isn't just about what you know, but also about what you choose not to say. In a world full of noise, truly wise individuals know the value of restraint, humility, and thoughtful silence. Let's explore the things a wise person never talks about, and why. 1. Their wealth. A wise person never brags about their money, their income, or their possessions. They understand that wealth is not a measure of character. Boasting about material success invites jealousy, criticism, and unnecessary competition. Moreover, it shifts attention away from what really matters: values, integrity, and purpose. True wealth is quiet. The richest people often look ordinary because they don't feel the need to prove anything to anyone. Their confidence comes from within. 2. Their next move. Move in silence. Let your success make the noise. A wise person lives by this principle. They don't announce every plan, every goal, or every dream. Why? Because not everyone who hears your plan wants you to succeed. Some might discourage you, while others might try to sabotage your progress. Silence protects vision. By the time a wise person speaks about their goal, it's usually already done, or well on its way to completion. 3. The acts of kindness. We all admire someone who helps others without asking for anything in return. A wise person gives without posting it online. They donate quietly, help without cameras, and support without expecting applause. They know that kindness is not about recognition, it's about making a difference. If you do good just to be seen doing good, the value of that action is lost. Real compassion doesn't seek a spotlight. It seeks to heal, uplift, and serve. 4. Their family and relationships. Wise individuals protect the privacy of their loved ones. They don't broadcast the details of their relationships, conflicts, or affections to the world. Why? Because relationships are sacred. Oversharing invites opinions, judgments, and unnecessary drama. Whether it's a romantic partner, a child, or a parent, a wise person knows that respect begins with discretion. They believe in resolving issues privately and celebrating love without putting it on display. 5. Their opinions on everything. Wise people choose their battles. They don't jump into every argument, debate, or trend just to be heard. They understand that not every opinion needs to be shared, and not every disagreement needs a reaction. Speaking less doesn't mean you don't have thoughts. It means you respect the power of words. They observe, listen, reflect, and only speak when it's truly necessary and meaningful. 6. The mistakes of others. Gossip is the language of the shallow. A wise person avoids speaking about other people's flaws, failures, or past mistakes. Why? Because they understand the value of second chances. They've made mistakes too and know how it feels to be judged. Instead of tearing others down, they extend grace and compassion. They talk about ideas, not people. 7. Their own suffering, all the time. It's not that wise people don't go through pain. They do. But they choose carefully whom they open up to. They don't use their struggles to gain sympathy or attention. They process their pain, learn from it, and grow. They understand that constantly speaking about suffering can weigh down not just themselves, but also those around them. Instead, they focus on healing and helping others, often becoming silent warriors who inspire through resilience rather than complaint. 8. Their spiritual or religious practices. True spirituality is humble. A wise person does not flaunt their rituals, prayers, or faith. They don't judge others for believing differently. Their connection with the divine is personal, a quiet inner strength rather than a public performance. They live their values instead of preaching them. Through kindness, compassion, and peace, their faith is visible, without needing to say a word. 9. Their long-term goals and dreams, until they are real. Sharing dreams too early can kill motivation. A wise person keeps their biggest dreams close to their heart until they are strong enough to stand on their own. They understand that excitement is temporary. Discipline is what builds dreams. Talking too much about what you plan to do can give a false sense of progress. So instead, they quietly grind, quietly learn, quietly build, and one day, people just see the result and wonder how they did it. 10. Their knowledge in every conversation. Wisdom is not about showing how much you know. A wise person never tries to dominate conversations with facts, stories, or lessons. They listen more than they speak. They understand that everyone knows something you don't, and they know that learning never ends. By staying humble and curious, they grow constantly and let others feel heard and valued.